So, welcome to the ELG Solutions podcast. We are here to talk about building world-class teams without blowing up your overhead costs. So, for today, we are sitting down with the man who started it all, our president and CEO, Edmund Gabor. So, Edmund took ELG from a small idea into a growing outsourcing partner trusted by accounting firms, architecture companies, logistics and trucking businesses, customer service, and more. So grab your coffee and something stronger, because this is going to be good. So Edmund, thank you for saying yes to this talk.
Hi, Lois.
I know your calendar is quite busy right now, but we appreciate your time. So let's start at the beginning. Take us back to the moment where ELG was born.
Sure. So ELG was really born out of fixing an issue that I had with my own company. I have an accounting firm in the US that I started in 2016. And from 2016 to 2019, I grew it from 0 to 150 plus customers. And my team and I were starting to basically, see some issues, chasing deadlines, chasing due dates. We felt like we were just racing against the clock essentially. And so, of course, naturally, the solution is just basically hire more people, fill in, more seats so that it can basically manage the workload, right, that we were struggling with. What I found out was the local, talent wasn't really, filling the gaps for us in terms of skill set and cost. And so what I thought about after that was, hey, why not build a team somewhere else? Why not build an extension of our internal team in California out here in the Philippines? Now, the Philippines is actually, where I'm from. This is where I was born. And so if I thought to myself, if other businesses like, larger companies from the US, if they could set up call centers out here, BPO outsourcing firms out here to service big companies in the States, why can't I do it for myself? And so at first, I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna build a team for my own company. I'm gonna build a dedicated back office support of bookkeepers, accounting staff, CPAs, and just build that team to support my business in the US. And it was a success. It basically helped me to fill the gaps, to increase my bandwidth. And so within that year, we grew from 150 plus customers to almost 300. And so, of course, I was excited about that. I was very happy that I had my own, extension team out here in the Philippines, servicing my company. And it's the idea, really just stopped there. I didn't think of, going any further from that other than just, trying to help my own company. But in 2020, pandemic, the COVID hit the world, and basically it forced a lot of companies all over the world, but specifically in the US, to change how the staff setup was. A lot of people were, of course, majority, I believe, was working in an office, forced a lot of companies to, move their staff to work from home. It was just required. It was just the law. People needed to work from home. And so it really, kind of introduced that whole setup, remote outsourcing, work from home idea to a lot of the companies in the US. Whereas, traditionally the bigger businesses have been doing it already. Now a lot of the smaller businesses, the local businesses began to kind of embrace that idea. So a couple of my own customers that I was servicing as their accountant, as their bookkeeper, as their tax preparer, they started asking me, hey, can you help me build an extension team out there in the Philippines? I need a person who can do customer service. I need a person who could, do drafting. I need a person who could do administrative assistant work. And so I said to myself, wow, hey, why not? If this could be a success for my own company, why can't I do it for others? And so in 2021, ELG Solutions was established. It was born.
I'm sure a lot of business owners like you would be able to relate on how you build your company from that problem that you were trying to solve. Now, my next question would be, for someone who is going to be hearing about ELG the first time, what is the mission, your mission, and the company's mission for you?
So our mission here at ELG Solutions is really to fix what a lot of companies in the US, in Europe, in Australia, and other places, critical issues and problems that they're having within their company. And what is that? Capacity, bandwidth, scope. That's of course aligned with their overall business plan, with their costs. So, what better way than to build an extension team out here in the Philippines to be able to solve that issue, so that you can expand your workforce, build an extension team, not so much sacrifice on talent, on skill, because the Philippines has a population of over 100 million, and I want to say that about half of that are college graduates, are young. This is a country filled with young people in their 20s and their 30s. So the pool of talent is out here, and if we, our mission is really just to match the talent, the personality, the character, the skill set with the customers that we have in the US in terms of what they're looking for. Then I want to say that we've accomplished our goal.
And how would you say that, or for the people who's quite confused with how outsourcing here in the Philippines works, why is outsourcing more than just saving money?
So outsourcing is more than just saving money, is because it will allow your business, actually it's going to enable a business out there in the US to not only cut costs, but also increase their scope, increase their range of the services they offer. Maybe some things that they couldn't offer before, they can offer now because of certain talent, skill set that we're able to find for them here in the Philippines. Also, it's not for some business owners in the US, it's not really so much about increasing business, increasing top line, bottom line, but more so also giving the business owner a break. You have to understand, small businesses in America, a lot of those small business owners, they wear many hats. They're not only the president, they're not only the CEO, the general manager, but some of them are also the bookkeeper. Some of them also are also the administrative assistants. Some of them are also the janitors, right? A lot of small business out there, a lot of small business owners out there in the States are basically doing a lot of various tasks. And so what this will allow, what outsourcing will allow for them to do, is to be able to get that relief, that break from a lot of these low-level tasks, these things that they should not be doing, right? They should be, focused more on growing business, sustaining business, the high-level, tasks, the high-value tasks, and leave the grunt work, the low-level tasks, the things that can be done remote, right? The things that can be done outside of their office, to their extension team out here in the Philippines.
And what is like one misconception about outsourcing that the possible clients have fear onto going or hiring people outside here in the Philippines?
Sure.
That you wish business owners would be able to unlearn?
Sure. So those things, those concerns and those thoughts came through me too when I thought about building my own team here, for my own company. And that's, the risk of control, the fact that they're not in my office. How am I going to be able to, manage? How am I going to be able to hold them accountable? How's the internet service out there?
Yeah.
How's the security in terms of technology and computers and softwares and things like that? So, those are some of the valid, concerns and questions that they may have, which is absolutely valid. However, outsourcing in the Philippines, because of technology and how it's always increasing and improving, we cover all those things. So for example, just because you're outsourcing to ELG Solutions, it does not mean that you lose any control of your staff. As a matter of fact, our clients that are using us now, they still have full control. They still control the shifts, the times that they work. They still control the applications, that they're using. They still control the devices, right, that we assign them to. They still control the form of, communication, right, whether it's Teams, Zoom, Slack, whatever the case may be. So the control is still 100% on the side of the business. What ELG does is we essentially just help them to, basically put them behind a proper desk with proper equipment, with proper devices, with internet that's, first world, first class standard, as if they were experiencing it there in the US. Of course, all, the HR process, the payroll aspect, all those things is what we cover. But from an operational standpoint, our clients still control 100% of it.
And it's really nice for the business owners to be able to, for their questions to be able to be answered, especially with a misconception in outsourcing. So how would your team here in ELG Solutions Philippines describe your leadership style?
So, my leadership style, basically, to my staff here is similar to how I grew up as an employee, right? I've worked for several financial, companies in my career. I was in banking. I was a business banker, a relationship manager, a financial advisor. So all those, roles that I played for, larger companies in the past has basically helped me to shape, my leadership style. And not only that, of course, my faith, my strong belief in my faith has also allowed me to shape my leadership style in this company within ELG Solutions. And so, allowing employees to grow, to reach their full potential, giving them a working environment that will basically unlock their, their potential and talents to the best of their abilities. And of course, by doing that, we're also servicing our customer the best way, because now we're able to build our team, and our customers will be able to have access to, those personnel that are able to reach their full potential because of the leadership style that I'm practicing here at ELG Solutions.
And with that, what makes the Filipino workforce world-class?
What makes Filipinos workforce world-class is because of our heart and our dedication. If you look at the Philippines, we are every single year dealing with typhoons, with floods, with earthquakes, with other types of natural disasters and things that's that can affect our daily lives here in the Philippines. But one thing that I could say, and the one common denominator, our culture here in the Philippines is our resolute, our perseverance, our I say God-given ability to be able to overcome despite of circumstances. And so that's why I believe that the Filipino workforce is world class. And not only that, Filipinos are all over the world. They're in your hospitals, they're in your professional environment, right? Some of our customers are well known with the Filipino culture already. They've eaten the food, they've eaten lumpia, they've eaten pancit. So basically, using a Filipino workforce as an extension of their team it's the same thing as if they were out there with them in their offices out there in the US.
Yeah, that's true. And in doing so, what qualities do you look for when you're hiring at ELG?
The qualities I look for is really just a person's ability to, number one, effectively communicate, of course. Number two, their fight, their fight in it. Because remember, we get over hundreds of candidates, so the competition here is fierce for a job. And the Philippines itself doesn't, have an abundance of opportunities as compared to, let's say, the United States. However, some of the candidates that we've onboarded, that we've interviewed, really have that fight in them to compete for the job. And why is that important for me? Because when a candidate has that fierce intensity inside of them, it'll translate to how they perform in their job. It'll translate how they're going to go above and beyond. It'll translate how they're going to treat and look at their work, their tasks assigned. How can they basically, do the best that they can and reach their full potential.
I agree with that. So let's move on to my next question, which would be for business owners listening right now, like accounting firms, architecture firms, logistics companies, why would outsourcing be a smart move for today?
Smart move for today because number one, it'll increase their capacity, fix some of the gaps that they have in terms of labor need, and then number three, it's a cost-cutting, effective tool that they can basically add to their company. Everyone essentially has the ability to work remote now, so you don't no longer have to have a productive employee necessarily within their office in the United States. The workforce in the Philippines has the same quality. Sometimes I would even argue, better. However, it's for a fraction of the cost than what you would, spend in the U.S. So cost cutting, cost savings, that's key. That's critical to business planning. That's critical to business growth and their overall, strategy out there in America.
And what industries do you think that would benefit most and why?
I think every industry can benefit from outsourcing out here in the Philippines. Why? Because again, the Philippines is a culture that's westernized, heavily influenced by American culture. We speak English, right?
Yeah.
Of course, we have our own language here, but every Filipino, they know how to speak English and they know how to understand English. And so, with the talent and the education, background that we have out here in the Philippines, I believe every industry can actually benefit from building an extension team out here in the Philippines.
And why could you say that now is the best time to scale using remote teams?
Now is the best time because as technology gets better, as technology improves, you're going to put yourself in a position where you were there first. You're going to put yourself in a position where you're going to grow your team and basically align with the growth of technology, the improvement of technology. So that's why I say it's better to build an extension team now to complement what you have onshore in your U.S. offices. So that way you're in a position to basically grow, scale your company out there even faster, even more.
So enough with the background of ELG Solutions. Let's talk about you, Edmund.
Sure.
So I'm going to be asking you some quick questions, and I just need quick answers as well.
Okay.
So, early bird or night owl?
Both.
First job?
Stock at a music store.
One thing you can't live without.
Smash burgers.
Biggest fear as a CEO?
Not leading by example.
One myth about outsourcing?
It's not for everybody.
One truth about outsourcing?
It's for everybody.
All right. Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back to our questions relating to your company. What is one piece of advice for someone starting a business today?
Don't hesitate. Don't be reluctant. You have an idea, go for it. Execute it. The worst thing that will happen is if you fail, just get up and do it again. Go for another idea.
you could try again.
Exactly.
Okay. And can you finish this sentence? The real reason ELG exists is...
God is good.
Amen to that. So now, thank you, Edmund, for sharing your story and leadership with us today. And to everyone listening, if you're a business owner looking to scale without the stress of hiring, training, and overhead costs, ELG Solutions can build you a remote team in accounting, architecture, logistics, customer service, or virtual assistance. Start your outsourcing journey with us. Visit elgsolutions.com.ph to learn more and get started. Thanks for listening. Until next time.